Hey, my name is Chris. Welcome to Make the First Cut. Today is all about attaching legs to the apron. But we have some things to do. We need to cut them all to the correct height. They're not at the right height right now. And we also need to notch them in so that we can attach them to the apron. So that's basically what we're up to today. It's all about legs, baby. Let's get busy. So what you're looking at is basically just a temporary fence for my miter saw that I installed on a stop block that is exactly parallel to the blade itself. Now what I need to do is I need to cut these legs to fit. I want my table to be 24 inches high off the ground at the top, but the tabletop itself is 1.5 inches thick. So therefore I have to line this fence up so that this blade cuts that leg at exactly 22.5 inches. And if you will give me a second, we'll get that set up and we'll get this done. Boo! You dizzy? I hope not. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I'm sorry. What you were just looking at, you were probably going, what the, is just the tape around the top of the legs, along the marks that I had made to where I need to make the cuts in order to fix those legs to the apron. And I will cut those out on the bandsaw. But if you'd like, I can explain a little further. Hold on one second, I'll show you. Okay, what I did is I took my compass here and I just set it to the thickness of the apron. Then I set the compass, once the leg was clamped on, to the apron and the leg, and I made a mark. And along that mark is where I laid this tape. And then I came back in and put a piece of tape that was 90 degrees to that line from the bottom of this table too. I'll be cutting that piece out on the bandsaw so that I get a nice flush fit up to the apron from this leg, and that'll allow me to bolt it on, and I'll do each leg. Now I'll be doing each one in a couple of cuts because I want to sneak up on it to make sure I get the cut correct, but that is essentially what this is here for. I just wanted to explain that. Okay, well that's pretty much it. You understand the layout. I think you understand how I'm going to get the legs attached to the apron, and then I'll attach the tabletop to the apron itself later. But that's a short day in the shop for me today. Those bandsaw cuts are pretty basic. I'm sure you don't need to watch me do that to understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to call it a day today. But before I go, I want to explain something to you. This is going to be the last time you see anything on this table probably for several weeks. And I should explain. I'm making this table for my brother, in case you didn't know. Initially, it was going to be a surprise for him. And, well, I had to end up talking to him about the table because I want to make sure he liked it when I delivered it to him. But he doesn't know what it's going to look like. And until he receives it And I know he's opened the package, put it together, and his wife and he are happy with it. I'm not going to post any more videos on it. Once I know that he's gotten it, I will go ahead and upload the remainder of the videos and show you the rest of this process. But until then, we've got other stuff to do around the shop. I'm not going to be gone for several weeks. I'll be back. We've got something to do with a 2x4 that I have to figure out, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. So I'm going to get to that, and look for this in several weeks' time to see the finish on the build. And until then, get out in your shop and go make that first cut. I'll talk to you later.